A true brother. I can't say an adopted son of the soil. He's a son of the soil, I should say. Wherever we place our feet as devotees, it's our land, it's our place. So, we have Babalawo, Obafemi, a brother who studied the tradition. Also, his drive is not just about, for want of a better word, his drive is not just about understanding just the spirituality, but we need businesses in our tradition. We need to start truly moving in that forward and upward direction. And in order for us to do that, we must be secure financially. And my brother has magnificent ideas that can help us. I remember once an elder said that if you know two Oriki for Shogo, and I know two Oriki for Shogo, and I teach you my two, and you teach me your two, we walk away with four. And we bounce up somebody else who know two, and we teach him four, and he teaches, now we have six. And that's how we grow and understand the truths of this tradition. It's not taken away, but added. It's a give and take. Brother wrote some beautiful books, and I just have a few copies remain, just a few copies remain. Majority don't go on already. Just about 4 or 5 remain. When I tell you, it's beautiful. You ever reading a book and while you're reading the book, you see everything? And that happens? With good books. But that's the type of information. It's like audio visual. It's like audio visual. So I would like the brother to speak, on the different ideas and vibrations that is ours, our tradition. So, Baba, it's over to you.
Sure. Thank you, Baba. Should I come there or just either way?
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so we start there with within Ifa. When we greet one another, we start with Eriwoya. That's what turns us from a group of just people to one voice. So if I say Eriwoya, you say Ayagbo, Ayato. Okay. Eriwoya, Ayato. Then I say it again. Eriwoya, Ayagbo, Ayato. Then you say Ayache.
Ayache.
Okay, so we'll add this. So Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayache. Okay. Then the third one will be Eriwoya, Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayache. And the last one is Eriwoya, Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayache, Ayamu. Okay. So it's Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayache, Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayache, Ayamu. Okay? So, let's try. Eriwoya, Ayagbo, Ayato, Eriwoya, Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayamu. Eriwoya, Ayagbo, Ayato, Ayache, Ayamu. Omeriwo Singwe. Lọ́ní àsìmí o, ènìyàn tó pé eriwo ya. Lọ́ní àsìmí o, Orunmila o, ènìyàn tó pé eriwo àsìmí. Ènìyàn tó pèríwó ya ló ní àsìmí. Ló ní àsìmí o. Ènìyàn tó pèríwó ya ló ní àsìmí o. Orunmila o. Ènìyàn tó pèríwó ya ló ní àsìmí. Ènìyàn tó pèríwó ya ló ní àsìmí. Today belongs to Asimi. Asimi is rest. This is a day of rest. But Asimi is also the mother of Eshu. Asimi is the mother of Eshu. And this is a chant that we use to open up all of our ceremonies. And it's a time where you see we are praising or making space to recognize Eshu's mother. Because when the divinities were on their way to the Ojajikbo Mekun, the mythological market, which is important. You know, our belief system says that earth is a marketplace, heaven is our home. When we come to the marketplace, you can't go to the marketplace empty-handed. You have to go to the marketplace with something. You go to the marketplace either to buy, or to sell, or to steal, or to borrow, or to trade. But you don't go to the marketplace without some intention. So the tradition teaches us that we come to the marketplace of life with a purpose, with an intention, each and every one of us. Even the divinities. On this event, though, the divinities came to the marketplace and they were going to have a big festival. Orunmila was busy working Ifa, so he had to wait. Everybody else was gone. Shango was gone. Obatala was gone. Oya was gone. Orunmila was back working Ifa. By the time Orunmila finished doing the divination, preparing everything, doing the ebo, he's carrying the ebo along the way, and he gets on the road and he sees a woman. And the woman is sick. And he looks like this woman's not gonna make it. So Orunmila stopped what he was doing. He sat with the woman, he tended to her, and she died. Then Orunmila buried the woman, and he performed a 9-day ritual to prepare her body properly. By the time Orunmila finished everything, the festival had completely ended. And just as he's on his way to the market, he saw all of the divinities coming. And they said, man, Orunmila, you missed it. It was the most magnificent festival. I think it was better than anything that has ever happened in Sangaryandi. It was incredible. The drumming was beautiful. The food was good. The dancing, the singing, everything was exquisite. Orunmila, why weren't you there? We were looking for you. Orunmila said, I wanted to be there, but first it was the ebo, and then I got on the road, and I met this woman. And this woman had to be buried, and I had to stay. You know, her name was Asimi. Eshu jumped to the front. What? Asimi? That's my mother. That was my mother. And so at that point, Eshu said, Orunmila, you stopped what you were doing to tend to my mother's burial. From this point on, I pledge all of my service to you. Anything you need, any way I can serve you, any way I can support you, any way I can help you, I'll be there for you. And so every time we open a ceremony, we remind ourselves of the relationship between Orunmila and Eshu, and how they are two very different characters. They have two very different roles, but they complement one another and they create perfect balance and harmony in the universe. And so it is that I'm very happy to be here and share this space with you. And I hope that I can add the little bit that I have been blessed to discover to complement what you have, to enhance what you have, and likewise to grow and learn and be complimented. I've already been enhanced and complimented by what you do, so I appreciate you sharing your spirit with me and sharing the practice with me. It's made me a better person, and I look forward to learning more and more and more about how you work with Orisha here at Trinidad. As Baba mentioned, I have written some books. They're small books. They're not encyclopedias. They're not definitive. They don't tell all the story. They don't do everything that need to be done. They just reflect my own journey and the things that I needed to learn in my own practice. And so at every stage, when I got to a place where I couldn't find information, I asked people questions, and they either couldn't answer the questions or they answered the questions in a way that just didn't really make sense to me. I started to do a little research and then write things down. And so when I would write it down, then I would share it with someone, and they give me feedback. I said, that's good, that really helped me. So then little by little, it became a book. And then something else became another book, and then another book. So I have, the first is a book of Oriki, which is very much like what we just did this right now. Oriki for 20 different Orisha. They're recited, there's an audio that goes with it. I collaborated with another brother in Ibadan, who actually is Ojelambi, and I went back to Ibadan, and he was initiated to Egungun by this same Baba, Fayemi, Abidemi Fakayore in Ibadan. He recorded all the audio tracks, so everything is in very clear Yoruba. And then there's the fundamentals, which gives you an overview of the belief system. It starts from the body. You know, in so much of our experience in the West as African people, we've been confused about what the body is. And we've been trained to think our body is not good just because of the skin and the shape that it comes in. But Ifa teaches us something different about the body. That the body is the first work of art of Obatala. Sure. That the body is the vehicle through your spiritual experience. Everything that you're going to do in the spiritual realm is going to come through your physical body. So I work through all that from the body to the intuition, to the spirit, the mind, up through the ancestors, the spirit of our mothers, the spirit of our fathers, our own ancestral memory, our egbe, our natural gifts and talents, our training, what we bring into the marketplace, our mentorship. All of these things are built into the tradition, and they help us to be fully functioning in the world. If we practice Orisha lifestyle fully, then the blessings that we give in the shrine will reflect in our walk in the world. So that's the intention of the fundamentals. And on, you know, there's different instructions that I've been given, and I share them in these different books. I won't go through each and every book because there are 7. But I want you to know that Baba has copies of most of the books, and I'll do everything I can to even, you know, make sure more copies get down. Mostly because I believe in the books. It's not self-promotion. You know, I want to say, hey, I wrote a book, buy it. I wrote a book. It's not that. It's that I believe in the books. That the books have been helpful for me. The books have been helpful for other people. And so if they can be valuable to you, valuable to someone else, I want you to have it. You know, and so they're there. But most importantly, I want to thank you, and I want to express my appreciation for you keeping the tradition alive and making it so beautiful, making the spirit of it so beautiful. I mean that. Last night what we shared was very special. Everybody in the family has something. In Yoruba land, they have something. In Cuba, they have something. In Brazil, they have something. In the United States, we have something. In Trinidad, you have something. And what you have is so beautiful. So beautiful. It's the spirit is so alive, it's so active. And it moves me. And it's a great thing. Very distinct. So I thank you. I really do thank you for allowing me to be a part of what you do, and I pray that all of your practices will continue. That they will get stronger. That by this time next year, there will be 5 more temples like this in this neighborhood. That by this time next year, all the progress that you've made to practice Orisha with confidence and with certainty and with profit, it will only grow. That the level of acceptance that you've earned here in the society will only intensify. That the respect that you have at this level will intensify, will grow, and will increase with every growing year. And so I thank you again, Baba. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate the Iya who keeps this temple up and running and functioning. I pray that Ifa will continue to bless her life, bless her family members, her children, her grandchildren, and that is all.